Hi everyone, me again. Time for another TimeGuessr daily. Been another little bit of time, but not as long as last time. Right, wow. My immediate thought is sort of 50s. Delta Gamma. It's in Madison, Wisconsin. So, where is Wisconsin? I normally choose like the wrong states. So, here we go. That looks like Wisconsin. Where's Madison? There. So it's going to be at some kind of... what does that say? Black photo. Delta Gamma. So obviously it's some kind of school for girls. Let's just zoom in on Madison and let's see if we can see any schools. There's University of Wisconsin. I mean, Delta Gamma sounds like a sorority. So maybe it's a sorority as part of the University of Wisconsin. I know relatively little about how these things work, but I believe fraternities and sororities tend to have their own kind of house. Oh look, Pi Lambda Phi. There's a kind of fraternity situation. I don't know if we're going to be able to get any more accurate than just saying it's going to be somewhere sort of near the university. So in the interests of not spending absolutely ages on this, I wonder whether we should just say it's kind of near the university. Maybe let's put it a bit over this way because it's not going to be in the water. And then there's not a year, is there? I'm trying to date these kind of outfits and the haircuts. But I'm not having much luck. I don't know enough about kind of 20th century fashion, especially not in Wisconsin. I don't know what to go on here. Quality of the photograph, perhaps. Level of kind of decorum. They're sort of slightly light-hearted. Should we say sort of early 50s? 1952? Sure. Oh. Okay. 55. And yeah, in a slightly different part of... Did it have the name of the... Oh look, Delta Gamma. It's still there. Well, that would have taken some finding. Okay, not a terrible start. This is... Well, we've just finished the Australian Open. So I wonder whether this is this year's Australian Open. We've got... I haven't seen any of it. So I mean, this is a relatively modern Kia logo. I wonder whether we should say this is sort of current affairs and this is this year's. Can we see player names? No. We cannot. We can't see any player names that I can see. I don't know anything about the Melbourne skyline to know whether these buildings are... Oh, here we go. That is not helping me at all. I thought maybe if we were seeing, what's his name, the guy who just won his 3rd Grand Slam? Can't remember his name now. Yannick or something. I think let's say it's this year. It's not far off this year. We need to be in Melbourne. Where are the tennis courts? Kia Arena. Okay, well that helps. Let's pop ourselves there. I think we can probably say it's this year. That doesn't look like the right location at all. Does it? Kia Arena? Oh, unless there's another tennis court in there, but... Alright, I don't know if I completely trust that, but okay, whatever. Well, you know, losing 6 points, not too bad. Right. Where is this? Vandalstorken. That sounds Germanic or perhaps Nordic. What the hell does that say? I wonder if that's a date. Maybe 19 something. Not sure. These look like some kind of wartime, maybe First World War. J something Schmidt. That looks like it says parapluie, which is French for umbrellas. Can't think what other language that would be. Vandalstorken. So we've got French and we've got what sounds like German. This is... oh man. What is this going to be? Some kind of historic event that maybe I should know about. They are surrendering, aren't they? Whether they are actually surrendering, I'm not sure, because people seem to be finding the whole thing very funny. Oh look, clogs. So could we be in the Netherlands? Might that be... oh look, there's a kind of British flag. That looks like a Dutch flag. And so could that be. I think we must be in the Netherlands. I think we're in the Netherlands. Not sure where. Maybe Amsterdam. Doesn't scream Amsterdam at me, this situation, but doesn't mean it's not. And then year-wise, I mean, quite out of practice here. This is all very early 20th century. This could conceivably be the end of, or after the end of World War One. The photo's reasonable quality. Let's pop it in Amsterdam, just because they often are in Amsterdam. When we get the Netherlands, I'm not going to be able to know where it is, so we'll just plonk it down in the middle, and then it's either going to be sometime after the end of the First World War or sometime after the end of the Second World War. These kind of boxy hats. And this kind of quite simple kind of rifle thing. And these sort of quite 1920s hats. Oh, I'm torn. This is looking much more 1920s to me. This, well, having said that, Oh, I'm agonizing for too long over this. It doesn't matter. Let's say 1919. I'm prepared to be quite wrong here. Yeah, it was flipping 1945. Wrong war. It was in the Netherlands, was it? Yes, it was in the Netherlands. But I absolutely, completely, wildly messed up the year. Not terrible on the location, but yeah, absolutely no points there for the year at all. Just chose the wrong war. Yeah, I'm sure it's obvious to people with a modicum more information or knowledge than me. Okay, not great. Round 3 there. Okay, so my immediate thought is maybe it's Cuba. Simply because we have this old car. Oh, it does actually say Cuba. Okay. As for where in Cuba, I mean, as I've said before, I think I've been many, many years ago, and I don't remember a huge... this is a virtually unrecognizable street. The question is it Havana or is it somewhere else? My memory is that these cars are mostly still in the kind of Havana area. This pink shiny dress doesn't look very old. The whole thing reads pretty modern day. These people back there, maybe a few years ago, these are quite tight, skinny jeans. Maybe we're talking kind of 10 years ago, a bit more, 15 years ago, something like that. Perhaps let's say sort of 2013. Without scouring, those are like kind of reasonably tall buildings. I think we'll have to just put it in the Havana area. It's obviously not a massively built up neighborhood, but then it could sort of be anywhere, to be honest. I've driven all the way down through Cuba. It's certainly not, in the middle of nowhere, obviously. Maybe let's say it's kind of somewhere out along... I could sort of search this with some more, but I'm not going to. Let's just say it's somewhere out on that road, just as a complete guess. Sure. 2013, let's try it. I'm not wildly confident. Oh, 2 years off. And it was actually in much more central Havana, interestingly enough. But okay, not terrible. 2 years off, how many? 5.7 miles. Okay, in the grand scheme of things, that's okay. Riding through the streets of Cuba on her way to Quinceañera. Cool. Okay, well, this looks easy from a location perspective, and from a year perspective, we know we're in the 1900s. So we're in Auckland. Cheltenham Beach. Where is Auckland? It's up here, isn't it? Okay, is this when there's like loads of beaches? Yeah, we've been here before, haven't we? I'll speed this up while I search for Cheltenham Beach. Cheltenham Beach. We should be looking out at that must be Rangitoto Island that we're seeing there. So we're sort of somewhere there. Victorian. 1905. Somewhere around there, isn't it? Not going to be too far off. Oh, 10,000 points. That's a nice way to end. That makes up for that terrible guess earlier. 43,768. Okay, well, if I hadn't got completely the wrong war in that third one, I'd have actually been pretty good. I got over 9,500 points in every round, apart from this one, which was just terrible. But yeah, let's check the leaderboard, shall we? Probably some pretty high scores today. Yeah, there we go. Flipping heck, relanding. 49,485. TimeGuessr 48,551. Dursus 45,700. Over 45k. Same with Dudar. Nice. Over 45. There's me. And then by Connor down at 37. Bad luck. 37,702. And then TimeGuessr doing the usual play testing. Gosh, yeah, well done everyone. Pretty good one today. I'm annoyed about that flipping year in the Netherlands, but hey ho. All right, well look, thanks for watching. This has been fun, and yeah, please subscribe if you want to see more of these. I do them sporadically now, but I do try and do them when I can. And yeah, I'll see you next time.